Hey, it's Adam again. Forgive the lighting. It's a little early in the morning, so when I'm recording this. But as you can see here, we're working with an e-commerce store. Last month did about 40 grand in sales. This was actually a lot more. This is 53, but we had 16 grand in returns. So, the reason I'm making this video is diagnosing the website. We did pretty much all the right things with the advertising for last month, but you can see here, it doesn't matter if your conversion rates are suboptimal. So you can see our conversion rate is pretty much rock bottom, as low as it probably can be for the most part. So what I did was I looked up, I watched a video by Qasim from Solutions 8. He recommended an e-commerce conversion rate optimization checklist. So I watched the video. I'm like, oh, let me look at my conversion rate from last month, and I saw this. I'm like, wow, I didn't even pay attention to that because I was just focused on growing the revenue by, we can get 20 times return on ad spend. So I figured, put more money into it, what can happen. So you can see we had 20,000 visitors, almost 30,000 visitors last month. Average order value wasn't that low. It was lower than it was the month previous, but it was okay. Typically last year, the average order value was about $700. Got that up a little higher, but conversion rate dropped 75% from last month over month. So you can see here that in February, I think conversion rate was close to 1%. Let me take a look. How do you do it? Oh, right there. All right. It's 47 grand in sales. Conversion rate was close to 1%. It was 0.8. And that was with 6,000 people coming to the website. So we spent $1,700 in ads, got about $53,000 in sales, 6 grand in returns. It was pretty decent numbers. So we're shooting for 1% for the website. Now, this might be the type of traffic we sent to it, but I don't think it is because it was pretty much the same type of traffic, same budgets and everything. Just more of it. So the revenue would have been around the same. It was around the same, it just had a lot more returns. So the conversion rate is very, very low. Yeah. Conversion rate's low. Pretty good traffic, mostly in the United States, so nothing out of the ordinary. That's a lie. But the conversion rate is very low. So if I found through Qasim Jaka, who has a conversion rate optimization checklist, which is awesome, by the way, 300 things in here, so I'm going to work through this today. Today is Saturday, so I have a little bit of time. I'm going to work through this to see exactly what we need to do to boost conversion rate around the site. If we can get this up to 1%, we can 5x the website just by increasing the conversion rate to where it should be. So, yeah, that's 5 times return. I mean, the return on ad spend gets bonkers because last month we spent $4,700 in ads and got $53,000 back in revenue. So 11 times return on ad spend. A month before that, $1,700 in ads, 53 grand in revenue. Because the conversion rate dropped off a cliff, and it was mainly due probably because we implemented a Performance Max campaign. We had one going before, but I built a couple more for the website, and traffic took off, and I expect the sale to take off the same, but it didn't because the tracking broke at the end of the month. So once the tracking was working properly, Google can optimize for what you actually wanted to, which is conversions for these campaigns because they're single product campaigns. Then I have a catalog campaign that's optimizing for conversion value. So a little bit of a different strategy on how it works, but pretty much the same products in it. So I did 2 product campaigns the month before. Performance Max took off, and return on ad spend was crazy. Then did a catalog campaign, same 2 campaigns, just left them at the same budget, same 2 campaigns optimizing. But tracking broke, then Google couldn't optimize for conversions because it couldn't see the conversions. So I think that's what it was. Besides that, I didn't really change much in the campaigns. I added more asset groups to the campaign. So last month I had about 4. This month I have about 20 inside the campaigns for each of them, for each of the products. And then the catalog one has probably the same amount, about 20 or so asset groups. Traffic went up a ton, but let me show you. Traffic went up a ton. So this was last month. So $4,200 in ad spend, my fault. 23,000 clicks and engagements. Clicks 3,000 for this one. Turned that off in the middle of the month because I wasn't tracking properly. 9,000 visitors around there for these. And like I said, I wasn't tracking properly. But these I left running because I knew they were working from the previous month. So they're optimizing for conversion value. They actually should be optimizing for conversions because there's only one conversion for these campaigns. I think conversion value, I had it set to that because I had a conversion hierarchy funnel. So I had time on page, cart, reach checkout, checked out. And conversion value, the only one that actually produced conversion value was reach checkout. That's the reason I had that. If I optimize it for conversions, then it's going to optimize for the first one I can get, which is page views. I don't want that to happen. Change strategy mid-month. The reason I did that to bring in insights. So it wasn't bringing in insights the month before because of, 1, the budget, but 2, it wasn't getting enough conversion data. So I pushed in more conversion data, low quality conversion data, but I pushed in more conversion data to the account so I can have some insights, so I can optimize. And then I'm going to take those conversion values out of the account and then leave in just the sales for this one. I'm going to change that from conversion value to conversions just in general, so it can optimize for just the purchases. So that's how I'm going to do that for that one. This campaign I'm going to leave the same. This campaign I'm going to leave the same. Shopping campaign I'm going to leave the same. That's optimizing for manual cost per click, but it's optimizing for conversion value, I believe. I think that's the goal of this campaign. But manual CPC, because I haven't run a shopping campaign in a long time for this store, and I need to make this into a smart shopping campaign, but I need conversions for the campaign first to know what's going on. And then this one is a catalog campaign. This one I started basically at the end of the month. 1,000 people visited. This one brought in some conversions or some sales. Nothing pushed into the account because I had to fix the account. But, so as you can see, the traffic is not the problem for this site, conversion rate. So I'm going to take the checklist. It's a 300-point checklist. 304 tasks on here to do. I've done one of them so far. So it's going to be a bit of a day today. So I'm going to work through. This is pretty much the only thing I'm going to do today. All the other campaigns for all the clients are basically humming along. They're all lead gen campaigns, Facebook lead forms, Google ads. I have a Conversion Max campaign for one of them starting today, so I'm going to monitor that as well. But this is going to be the primary focus of my Saturday. It's going to be getting this checklist done. So I know it's a lot to do in one day, but we're going to get it done. And if you want this checklist, I'm going to show you what it can do. But if you want this checklist, I'm going to leave a link in the description. I think it's an awesome checklist to go through for you, especially if you want to maximize the amount of conversions you can have in your store. If your conversion rate is anything like mine, you need it. And it's, I think, $67. It's not that much. I bought it a couple days ago. I'll leave a link to it so you can get it for yourself. And I'm going to make a video after it's done showing you what it did. It's going to be exciting. So before, and then we're going to make an after. Anyway, talk to you soon.